All righty, hey, here we go again. Multitasking, here to, pass on a little tax advice, but at the same time, I'm trying to get my workout on. I basically decided to talk today about, people that are receiving calls from the IRS, people that are pretending to be the IRS, issuing very threatening statements, basically causing a number of people to panic. The reason I'm bringing this up today is because just last week, I got 2 calls from different people. Basically, they were both very much concerned that the IRS basically called them and they said that if they don't pay, if they don't actually settle this debt over the phone or make some type of commitment or payment towards settling this debt on the phone, that they're going to send someone to their home or to their business to collect, to seize property, to take a number of steps. And, one of these people that they call, this dude's tough. This guy is tough. He's a friend. I've known him for a while. He's real tough. Don't take trash from nobody. But the government, the tax man scares so many people. Some of the toughest people I know, they fear the tax man. They fear the IRS. They fear the franchise tax board or whatever state taxing agencies. They fear because you can't grab them. They can take your stuff. They can hit your bank account. We all hear stories. And the people that are making these calls, they know this. They're taking advantage of the fact that fear that's there, that the inability to verify that who they are, but that's not necessarily the truth. And the reality is, so many people owe tax debt. I think the most recent stat that I could find was dated back to 2009, where it said like 82, million taxpayers. I'm sorry, not 82 million, but $82 million in back taxes is actually due, by something like 8.2 million taxpayers. So that's almost like shooting fish in a barrel. And that's back in 2009. I'm sure that number is probably a lot higher. Just recently, I read an article put out by the Government Accounting Office that basically says, just as a result of this recent differences in the withholding tables, that 30 million taxpayers are going to be under withheld. So that means liabilities are going to be just due just after this tax filing season. People aren't going to be able to pay what's due. So these calls are going to increase, and they're basically going to, that population of people with tax problems is getting bigger. So there's a high probability that they're actually going to get a hold of you. They're getting a hold of someone that owes back taxes. So that's why it's happening. Now, I'm going to take a break and come back and kind of explain to you the top 5 reasons why it's not the IRS. All right. Well, I'm back. And where did I leave off? Yeah, we were going to talk about the top 5 reasons why you will know it's not the IRS that's calling. All right, reason number 1. If listening to the call, it sounds like it's coming in from a different country, then it's probably not the IRS. And so you're saying, well, how would you know? You don't get that fishbowl sound where, like they do with certain calls that come in where the contract work out. IRS, you don't get that fishbowl sound where the person's talking to you and you hear other people talking in the background. That's generally not how it works. You can go by, let's see, what's the politically correct way to say it? Voice inflection. Voice inflection. It's not just the fact that a person has an accent, because everyone has accents nowadays, and certainly, there's no problem with that. But certain comments just don't sound right, especially when they start talking to you about other things, making threatening actions. They don't understand our process. So listen for those things. So The call from a foreign country? Probably not the IRS. Secondly, if they're telling you that they're starting to threaten you and say that, you know what, we have an agent that's scheduled to come by your house, they should be there in 3 or 4 hours or whatever short period of time. If you don't pay, we're gonna have an agent take your stuff and in front of your family, you'll be embarrassed, and there could be a warrant for your arrest. They threaten all kind of like criminal actions, seizures, and you know, there are actually people that fall for it, because like I was saying earlier, people, they fear the tax man. They fear him or her, or tax woman, whatever. I mean, my point is, IRS doesn't issue threats like that. Now, that's not to say they don't threaten, because the threats are evident. You don't pay your taxes, then yeah, you could be leaned or levied. But they generally do not call up and say they're coming through, they're gonna be rolling through in a couple hours, unless you give them some money to stop that action from happening. Tell you what, I'll stay on hold right now while you go and you go get your Visa card or whatever, and you read me the number and give me some type of deposit. I can stall them, but only if you give me a number. All right, so there's that, okay? A third clue. If they basically tell you to go get a Visa gift card, to be able to make a payment using a Visa gift card, they'll even ask for a Target gift card. They'll take Walmart, they'll take any type of gift card you'll get. All you gotta do is read the number back to them and they'll tell you how they'll convert it to cash. Now, personally, I gotta admit, it's kind of hard for me to understand how somebody could actually use a Target card to pay an IRS debt, but it actually has happened. People have been scammed to the point of where they went and got a charge card from a department store, or gift card, excuse me, from a department store, and use that, which I'm sure for the most part it's Visa cards or MasterCards, but yeah, they don't ask for those cards. So if they're asking for a Visa card, a debit card, or over the telephone, you definitely do not want to do that. So reason number 3, if they basically don't have information regarding your account, then it's probably not the IRS. Because as I said before, I mean, so many people owe taxes. And let me just make a quick correction of what I said before. I said 82 million is 82 billion in taxes that are due based on that 2009 report. 82 billion unpaid taxes. It's crazy. Anyway, so there's a lot of people that owe, I guess is my point. A lot of people owe. And making calls, just making random calls, there's a high probability they're gonna get someone, and they're just gonna guess at how much you owe. So, you know, you just ask the question, well, what's my account number? And of course, they're gonna say, well, I can't discuss that with you over the phone. You know your account number. Due to confidentiality, I can only verify. Give me your account number. I go, no, you don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. If you do give them the account number, you're going to play the game with them. They're not going to say, okay, thank you. They're going to figure that you're giving them an incorrect one, and they'll guess. And they'll play the game back with you. Ask them what your tax liability is. How much they owe for what year. Ask them to share some information off the return that they know that they can prove. Again, this is if you choose to talk to them. I don't recommend talking to them at all. But if they can't verify certain information that's on your return, supposedly they're looking at your account, it's not the IRS. They trick you. They trick you into getting more information too. They say something like, well, you owe for your 2015 taxes, you owe approximately $17,000. Then the reaction is, what? No, I don't owe that much. Okay, I don't owe that much. To them, that means, okay, well, you do owe, Or I paid off. No, I don't owe for 2015. Well, that means you owe maybe for 2013 or 2012. So you gotta be careful feeding off of the information that they give you, because they're gonna feed off the information that you give them. All right, then the fifth reason you'll know that it's not the IRS is asking for a callback number. Now, most of the time they'll say, no, I'll stay on the line. We don't give out our numbers, or it'll be hard for you to reach the exact same person. Or sometimes they actually will have a callback number. And then if they do, you just say, okay, well, give me the number. Tell you what, I'm going to call the local IRS office and verify that this is an actual working number at the IRS, and then I'll give you a call back. Of course, they're not going to like that. They're not going to want that. They're going to say they don't have time for that. They're going to say, well, you can do that, but you know, our agent probably will have already come and taken your assets or taken your property, or a marshal's coming to take you to jail. And you know, these people are terrified sometimes when people make those statements. So bottom line, there are certain telltale signs where you know it's not the IRS. Err on the side of caution. If they're calling, assume it's not the IRS. Because, I mean, you know, they will get back to you if it is the IRS in a way in which you can verify whether they're actually the ones that's calling you. You know, but until then, you know, you definitely don't want to be just reacting to people over the telephone, issuing threats. You know, you don't want to be giving them money or giving them credit card numbers. And I don't recommend playing with them because I know it's tempting. If you want to play with them, you want to talk about their mama or something like that. I'm just saying, just don't talk to them. Just hang up. Best thing to do, hang up. You know what you owe. Well, you don't know what you owe. You know who you owe. You might not know how much. But, you know, I want to follow up, you know, just to make sure. You can always call the IRS or whatever state taxing agency and find out what's going on with your account. Anyways, till next time, we will see you later. All right, we've been on location doing another tax lapse video. Basically, just real content regarding, you know, tax situations. Today was, you know, watch out for the people that are scamming you. You want to keep up to date on some of the latest tax issues? Just subscribe to Tax Lapse. Thank you.